The coach has got 2 and someone else has got a couple.
Yeah.
And this quarter should be Sean O'Leary's. He's up there, man, on his own. Get the ball up to him quickly and get a few goals.
Just about ready for the start of the final term here at Baker's Oval. Well, Hill got the first tap down, but it went to Christian Leonard, and he gets the first effective kick back towards half forward, pushing the back by Ratchie. No free kick, Spores, good pick up, and drills it wide towards Marcus. Can he make up a bit of ground? It's going with the breeze. He can't do so, and he's out of bounds for a throw-in on centre wing on the northern side of the ground. It is 13-10-88 East Geelong, Geelong West 7-4-46. Start of the final term. And a boundary throw-in now. Hill and Melville. Melville gets it to the back, but Miles roves it. Kick partly smothered by Leonard. Has to go and chase it back himself. O'Connor's there as well. Miles as well. Rides a bump. Gets it. Kick away. Again smothered. Intervong's in there. Falls towards Manning. That's Jerry. Kick around the corner. Steele goes up. Can't take the mark. Needs a second effort and went in for it. Goes against Ratchie. Short little kick. O'Connor. Looks like he's been everywhere today. He's played really well. Handball back towards Spores. Can't pick it up. Tried to kick it off the ground. Couldn't do so effectively. Lehman. Kick out of the pack towards half forward. And Ellie put a hand up. Stefanowski, as always, resolute. Goes towards Reuter. And the big man. Good shove away and pick up the ball. Nearly kicks the umpire in the head. That wouldn't have been such a bad thing. And, oh no, I didn't mean that. And goes towards Christian Leonard in the middle, who takes the mark for the Cheetahs. Wants to drive it back, but he goes wide and pretty wide. Defensive side as well. Goes towards Marcus, and he can't keep it in. No, I apologise for that.
It was a terrible kick,
call.
wasn't it, Laurie? He went sideways.
Yeah. And when they got out there, gathered a bit of pace and a bit of wind and ran on very quickly.
The last time Marcus chased it, Eugene's chasing it over the boundary line for the first couple of times in this final term. Now it's a boundary throw-in at half forward for the Cheetahs. Hill from behind, Melville in front. Tried to bring it down. Burton is in there as well. Pack develops. Intervong over the top. Umpire says it's mine.
second time as the whistle went, the ball
Manning was
out.
getting away. That's right. Umpire Stokes will throw it up. He does so now. And getting it away, Melville. Through the middle, Marcus. Only as far as Leonard, who's on the right side. Right foot kick, poor. Looking disposal towards Harris, and he can't take the mark. Running through Ratchie. And Ellie as well. Ratchie still kept on with it. Tried to throw it back towards Lehman. It's pretty close to the left back pocket. Gibson just wants the boundary line and finds a good defensive kick by Scott Gibson, and it's out of bounds for a throw in. So it'll be about 55 metres around from the Cheetahs' goal. Kicking to the eastern end with the breeze in this final turn. They need a couple of quick ones. If you're here at the ground, it is not 12-7 to 7-3. It is 13-10 to 7-4. East Geelong are in front of Geelong West. Boundary throw in. Melville in front. Gets it down. Double fister. And now it's O'Connor has got it. Handball back towards Lynch. Over the top. Reuter drags it back in. Has to get rid of it now. Does so. And goes back towards Miles. And also in there was Lehman. Handball back. Chopped off by Reuter. Back towards O'Connor. Tried to trap it. And Shane Manning in the end gets a left foot kick back towards the pocket. Harris goes up, can't take the mark. Stefanowski in front. Oh, he's dropped the footy nearly.
Yep.
Pushing the backs to the umpire. They've been practising that one, Laurie,
Yes,
didn't you know?
I think so.
And John Stefanowski's got the free kick in the last line of defence in the left back pocket.
Actually, Laurie, this is really playing to East Geelong's hands. If they could have the ball in that pocket for the whole quarter and nobody scores,
that's right.
They're not going to lose the game, are they? The kick this time long to half-back flank, and again it's picked up and just a wild kick toward the boundary, and it's over once again. As I said, if the ball stays there for 25 minutes.
Well, I'd like to see East Geelong attack. I mean, it's a pretty dull, boring game at the moment, and I want to see some footy. I mean, it's pretty ordinary all day, but if we could see one quarter, I'd be happy.
Ball thrown in once again. Melville, on that occasion, the ball comes clear for the west side, and that's a kick forward by Campurli, a long way from the goal square. And off hands again, out of bounds.
How interested is Sean O'Leary standing up in the goal square at the other end with his arms folded. That's how much of the footy
having a friendly discussion with
Aaron
High at the forward pocket.
But honestly, Eric, it's a long time. So I mean, players are just blazing away. There just doesn't seem to be any method in what they want to do.
There's no thought in it at all.
Not at all.
And it's not a good performance by East, although they're winning on the scoreboard. On that occasion, the ball taken by Hill, the handball over the top to O'Connor, and he's played very well all day. Gets the ball to centre wing, and another strong mark by Williams. He's marked well in the second half. Now, can East Geelong do something? There's the coach, Purcell, leading across the ground, takes the mark there. Now kicks it back into the corridor. That's where it should have been. Hill takes the mark. Now goes on, kicks the ball further forward. The lead was from Hyatt. In front there was the West Cricket defence, or Intervong, he's had a fairly ordinary day. And, well, the missed kick again has come to Miles of East. Now goes to the full forward position, and good talking on that occasion because Hyatt left the mark that he could have taken. Coming in behind him was Sean O'Leary, and he's able to take a very comfortable chest mark. And Laurie, that was a much better passage of play.
Must be, Eric. They must have been listening, I think.
O'Leary now from 45. He's going to kick across the face of goal and has missed. And another behind. 3-3 off the boot of Sean O'Leary for today. And at 5 minutes into the final quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard 7-4-46 West Cricket and Footy Club, 13-11-89 for East Geelong.
Doyle with it at fullback. Goes to the outer side, looking for Hewan, but good mark. Andrew Hill at half forward. That should be 50, I reckon.
Oh.
He's moved up about 5 metres there on the mark here, and he's got away with it.
And the umpire stand beside him.
But Hill's got it. He's nearly back on the wing now when he kicks, but he's got it. He goes with the right boot. Long. Purcell in front. Oh, he worked well with O'Leary there, but he couldn't take the mark. Manning runs away. Left foot kick towards the boundary. Melville. Miles does well. And he goes back on his right boot. Goes long back in. Good kick. Williams from behind. No, in front. Punched away. Leonard's there. Oh! Falls through his hands, goes towards Melville, slick handball, back towards Sam Lacuna, gets a kick away. It's all the Eagles, so Marcus can stand there and take the mark. He does. He's got O'Connor short, but he's just going to elect to hold it up, though. He's got O'Leary in the pocket. He goes there now, just sets it up. Oh, he's up against a couple, punched away by Burton. Good defensive play. And they see it over the boundary line for a throw-in. About 40 metres around, or 35 metres around from the
West Cricket have got about 14 players in the back half, Laurie.
Yeah,
you'd think they'd be wanting to get them in the forward line to get a score. We've got a bit of a problem again. The ball over the boundary line, not in the backyard, I don't think.
I think the East Geelong boys have drifted down the forward line, Eric, and all their opponents, of course, have gone down with them, and it's crowded up.
But the East players are now sort of back across. They form the wall across the centre. There's 5 players across there.
Hill gets it to the back, and now they're going to run it out through Manning from half back. Torpedo punt towards half forward. Oh, Mark Lynch. Good mark, Dean Lynch. He's got Williams wide. He goes in that direction now against Peters as well. We're coming in Melville. He can take the grab at half back. And can run away. Switch play towards Doyle. He goes in that direction now. It's okay. He takes it. And from half back goes towards centre wing. Looking for and finding Cam Pigley. In front of Barnett. Goes to the left boot from centre wing towards centre half forward. Lehman's there. Goes up. Can't take the mark. Needs a rover off hands. Reuters the rover. And he gets it away to Miles. Was going to go with the right boot. Now comes back inboard. Still does, but back in towards the centre. Oh, good mark. That's Melville. All play on now. Intervong comes at him, but he gets the kick away towards half forward. Spores off hands. Needs a rover. Gibson's there. He leaves it behind. Ian Ellie comes through. Can't take it with him. Gibson, little toe poke. Goes towards Murray. Rides a bump. Handball back inboard. Heard the call from Spores. Little right foot kick back towards centre wing. Now it's all the cheaters. Barnes gets it away. Up towards half forward again. They're just flying. Oh, Cam Pigley takes a good mark at half forward. Now needs to set something up. Harris gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. Sets it up for the big man coming in though, Reuter. Rathje can't take the mark off hands. Goes towards Jerry Manning, runs straight through, gets ripped off by Steele. Handball back towards Reuter and they clear again through Marcus. He can go with a short right foot kick. Oh, it's poor though. Ianelli's chopped it off. He can't take the mark. Oh, but he still picks it up though, Frank Ianelli, and then kicks it into the cars. Out of bounds on the full.
That's that, Laurie. I don't think I've seen so many skill errors in 5 minutes of footy.
Look, fair dinkum, the wind was worse last week, Eric, and the skills were better than today.
Kick by Spores, back towards half back. Hill ripped off the footy, could have been a free kick, none forthcoming. Barnett tried to angle it towards Murray with a punch, but he couldn't do so effectively, and it is out of bounds at half forward for the Cheetahs. They're trailing 7-4-46, East Geelong 13-11-89. We've been playing 9.5 minutes. Short boundary throw in. Melville reads it the best. He's ripped off, slung away actually. It should be a free kick and is.
So in 10 minutes of footy we've had one behind scored, so it's been pretty ordinary footy, hasn't it?
Now Melville from half forward. Goes deep into attack looking for Harris. Stefanovski. Harris. 3 grabs. Pay the mark. Andrew Harris. You can still take a grab, can't he?
Yeah, just too strong there, wasn't he? Just too strong for Stefanovski.
So Andrew Harris will line up for goal from 40 metres out, directly in front. And he has kicked one goal, one this afternoon, looking for goal number 2.
Won't have any trouble with the distance, will he?
Oh, you wouldn't think
No.
so.
A bit of bruise behind him, straight down the ground. Andrew Harris comes in. Well, I think he sprayed it though. And through for one behind. So 1 goal, 2, his personal tally. They go to 7-5-47 now, Geelong West. East Geelong 13-11-89. That is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 10.5 minutes gone. Not getting their advertising dollar value in the last quarter, are they? Buckley's 2 behind, scored in 10.5 minutes of play. Dwayne Walks isn't on the phone ring, yes.
Stefanovski now at fullback, goes for the long kick. He's got it out to half-back flank in the direction of Hill. Off hands, it comes to the back of the pack. It was
It's an innovative kick over there.
Yeah, well, he's found Harris and he flips a little handball across to Campili. He's gone bang at the goal square, and Reuter there takes the mark, runs on quickly. Oh yes, he's got a player out there in Flanagan. Barnett takes it, has a bounce. Now he kicks the ball low. He's got Intervong spare on centre wing. He's taken the mark. Can he get clear? He does. Drives it quickly to Hyatt at the full forward position. Comes down to ground. Well,
Sean
O'Leary, you'd have to say, would be a chance here.
Oh,
Picks
yeah.
up the ball, hooks it over the shoulder, and you can put down your glasses because Sean O'Leary has kicked his 4th, and that was much better use of the ball down the ground. So from a golden opportunity at one end of the ground, it's gone straight to the other end, and at the 11.5 minute mark of the final quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard 14-11-95 East Geelong. They go further ahead of Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 7-5-47.
I know you'll build up Sean O'Leary, but I thought Andrew Reuter did pretty well on the back line for a ruckman to take the mark and run it out like he did. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely, and I was just going to say past more comment there. I thought he's played, you know, he's got quite a few kicks across the back line today there.
But I mean, the turnover was like East Geelong had players loose all the way up the ground once the turnover occurred, didn't they?
And O'Leary pretty good off his own.
Oh,
well, man, when he's using his body.
Did well to support him.
Yeah,
there.
he did, didn't he? Yeah. Back in the middle now. Andy Hill up against Melville. They go up, Hill gets it down towards O'Connor, towards Hill again. Miles, he's thrown it away somehow. Got it away towards half forward. Running through is Hewen. Goes back towards Shane Manning. His handball outboard looking for Melville. Sits in the cricket pitch. He goes backwards towards Nathan Burton. He's got Marcus against him. Gets a kick away. Chopped off by Miles, who I thought's come into the game pretty well. Goes towards Williams. Sat and waited for it. And get away Melville. Goes back towards his brother and he gets it. Takes the mark. That's Adam. Goes back inboard, looking for and finding Lucchino. Yes, he takes a good mark, Nick. The captain of the side. On centre wing, still standing the mark. Got a lead from Harris. Goes in that direction now. Might be a good... Oh, it's a good kick too. And finds Andy Harris straight on the chest at centre half forward. He kicks it over the top looking for Rathje, who stands there and takes the mark. 30 metres out directly in front. Quick reply for the Cheetahs. So Jason Rathje, who has kicked 1 goal. Looking for goal number 2. 30 metres out directly in front. The left footer comes in and has kicked the goal. Good kick. So his second and the 8th for Geelong West. They are 8-5-53. They trail East Geelong 14-11-95. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard 13.5 minutes gone.
Well, that was a bit better, Laurie. They moved the ball with a bit more positiveness about their play, didn't they?
Yeah, well, that was a lot better. I mean, we were critical there before, but I mean, as I said, Eric, generally speaking, over the course of the day, the short kicks around the ground not going to get you the end results. I mean, that's going to be the story in the end, isn't it?
But it wasn't, you know, that was probably typical of what we've said all day. Get into the corridor and you get a chance.
Yeah.
Up high in the throw in again. The ball comes down. It's kicked forward to it's Leonard there. Goes wide to half forward flank, and it's a good running mark there to Ingleson, was it? However, Glencross, beg your pardon. The ball comes to the full forward position. Campili hooks it over the shoulder, and well, there's 2 players in Harris and his opponent Stefanovski fighting for the ball, and in from the side floats Chris Wilkie and has taken the comfortable mark. So he's 20 metres out, directly in front. The opportunity for another goal here to the West Cricket and Footy Club side. Wilkie, 20 metres out. Stefanovski on the mark, moves in, the right footer, puts the ball on the boot. Goal umpire, well, it really only had to look upwards because it's straight over his head, And Chris Wilkie kicks his first for the day, and on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard, that's the 9th for West Cricket and Footy Club, 9-5-59, but they trail East Geelong 14-11-95. Can they come back, Laurie? 15 minutes gone.
No, they certainly can't come back, but they can add a little bit of respectability to the scoreboard, of course, Eric. And look, unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes when you're down the ladder. You know, they can put another 3 or 4 goals on, and it's we'll say too little, too late. You know. And,
but in the context of the season, though, Laurie, East Geelong really can't afford to let percentage slip away, can they?
No, not only that, Eric. You know, you've got to be prepared to work hard too. I just see the guy wait for a footy before you can't do it against Bannockburn and Werribee.
No, absolutely. From the throw up in the middle again, the ball comes down to the advantage of West Cricket. Rasty takes the mark, runs away from Reuter. He's got too much pace, and a handball over the top to Wilkie. Wilkie again. Further handball to Glencross. Glencross runs within kicking distance. Can he kick the goal? That's 2 in a minute for the West Cricket side. He's missed it. So he probably had time to straighten up, and from 20 metres out, that's probably a bad miss, Laurie, because they're on a bit of a roll, and another goal would have been nice and handy for them.
No, look, that would have been put a bit of interest in the game, I think, if he had kicked that, Eric, and he should have kicked it. I mean, he wasn't far out, and I could hear some voice coming from the clubhouse. We haven't heard any all day, so it would have been nice to finish the day off on a high note. But
Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard 9-6-60. West Cricket and Footy Club, they trail East Geelong 14-11-95.
CUB's been a good sponsor then, Laurie, this afternoon. The boys over there kick in by Stefanovski, off the ground by O'Connor, coming across Barnes, picks it up, goes from centre wing, tries to drill it back towards half forward. Oh, good mark, Nick Lucchino. Oh, handball to Wilkie, who didn't even know it was coming. Can he get around Reuter? Yes, he can. Goes to the right boot, long, torpedo punt towards the square, knocked away, back towards Cam Pigley. Off hands, goes back towards O'Connor, who's ripped off the footy too high. So it will be a free kick. In fact, it's Steele, and Steele will take it at half-back. Score from the MCG.
Yes, Richmond 11-14-80 have defeated Hawthorn 11-11-77.
Oh, 3 points at the MCG. Richmond this afternoon, winning again. And that's good for the Tigers. They're on a bit of a roll at the moment. Goes wide now with a kick steal towards Williams. Good mark at half-back. Does well. All held on to. Have to be careful. Oh, well, Burton will have to come back about 10 metres. He has. Williams has got it. Goes from half-back, looking for the wing. Murray coming across in front. Barnes knocked it down. Goes towards Murray again and Steele. Oh, Murray just had it and then lost it. Packed it in front of himself and it went out of bounds for a boundary throw in on centre wing. Laurie's just taking the headset off to see if he can hear what's going on out there. There's a bit of rumbling going on.
The situation there, Jace, you've got to take the ball, don't you? Don't push it out in front of you.
Yep, that's right. So it's boundary throw in centre wing. Reuter and Melville. Melville in front, taps it towards Barnes, chopped off O'Connor, had it, lost it, still back on it though, second effort. Oh, somehow got a kick away, but only as far as Leonard. He held it up, handball back to Barnes, standing start, handball over the top, Reuter, off hands to Williams, he's happy to see it over the boundary line. There will be a throw in, 14-11-95 East Geelong, Geelong West 9-6-60. What was going on out there, Laurie?
Well, I couldn't quite hear what he was saying, that's Dale Purcell, but look, I think he's pretty disappointed that they're not playing the game out, you know, and you know, they've got the finals to look forward and the future to look forward to, and you've got to play for 4 quarters.
Kick by Leonard off the back of the pack, in towards the middle. Murray stands his ground, takes a good mark against Ratchie, right on the cricket pitch area. Now Nathan Murray, short little kick over the top to O'Connor. He's been everywhere today. Dan O'Connor and runs away. Oh,
come on, umpire. He was behind the mark.
Well, umpire Stokes said, come behind now, Dan, and take the kick. So O'Connor's got it. Wilkie stands the mark. That's play on now.
State of affairs, Laurie. You can't play on anymore.
He goes towards centre half forward. Hill, off hands, goes to the front of the pack. Senjov and Manning chase after it. Senjov shows a good turn of speed. Handballs back to O'Connor. Got Marcus wide, but he elects to go further afield towards Purcell and Williams. Purcell has to make up a bit of ground. Oh, did he get a first grab onto that? Well, Purcell's claimed it. He's taken the mark. The umpire says it's yours. He's at half forward. He goes long with a right boot, sets it up into the teeth of goal. O'Leary and Hyder there, off hands, and through for one behind. They go to 14-12-96, East Geelong, Geelong West 9-6-60. That is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 19.5 minutes gone. Don't know why the West boys are giving the East forwards a bit of a raspberry. They're 35 points in front.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, Doyle's got it at full back. Looking for something. The umpire says, please kick it. He will do so now. He goes out wide looking for Melville. Murray getting back there. Roy, oh, Murray. That's what you like about him, isn't it, Eric?
Yeah, he takes those marks every now and again. The kick's not so good.
That's all right. He wants a game next week. He's found the coach. Purcell handballs off to Scotty Gibson. Goes wide to Marcus. He takes the grab. Pretty congested forward line. Ooh. So Marcus has got it. Just holds it up. Goes with the right boot. Looking for O'Leary. O'Leary's called it. Says mine. And he took a good mark. Well, we're going to have a great view of this because he's standing right in front of us. He's kicked 4 goals through this afternoon, Sean O'Leary. And he will have a shot for goal from about 30 metres out. This is going to be a tough kick, though. He's going to be kicking across the wind. He comes in now. He's usually a pretty good kick for goal, Sean O'Leary. And has it come back far enough?
Not quite.
I don't think it has. One behind. 4 goals for his personal tally. And they go to 14-13-97 now. East Geelong. Geelong West 9-6-60. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 20.5 minutes gone. And Chris Doyle will do it all again.
That was good, Laurie. We was close enough to hear. He called Flanagan out beautifully and had the passage through for the mark there. It was good, good
and he kept his eye right on the ball all the time, Eric. And,
absolutely.
And sort of plucked at the ball, not just let it hit the hands. Nice, soft hands.
Doyle now been called to play on by the umpire. Kicks it straight down the ground. That's the place to go. Whoa, up high there is Marcus. Can't take the mark. And off hands it comes to Shane Manning. Little chip pass. Well, he's found Melville. Well, I think luck's a fortune because certainly I wouldn't have paid the mark, but umpire Stokes did.
As Eric just coughs up a ball. That's okay. Goes wide. Well, the kick's been turned over. And, oh, that's 50. Ingwerson threw Hill down after he'd taken the mark. So that's going to be 50. It's going to bring him down towards half forward. And they're going to be in attack once again, the Eagles. They're going to try and clear it out. Doyle's getting back to get on height. O'Leary getting back there. Harris is also filling the hole. Gee, that's a short 50. But Hill's got it. Leads on by O'Leary. Can't quite grab it. He still goes through though. Gets half a shepherd from the coach. Now O'Leary should be able to get it away. He does. He goes towards Purcell. Does he keep it in? Yes, he does, but he doesn't take it with him. Sam Lacuna, wants the boundary line. That's a funny one, isn't it, that one? Is the deliberate out of bounds. It's just so much interpretation,
it'd be a braver man to call that out just there.
Straight in front of the Cheetah support staff. Now it goes back from the ruck contest. Intervong runs through. Left foot smothered by Anelli. Falls back into Intervong's arms. Tries to get a handball away. Flanagan's there. Also in there, Leonard. Breaks free. Handball back towards Barnes and Ianelli. Goes to Shane Manning. Had it, lost it. Handball further afield towards Ianelli. Getting back there is Barnett. He can handball back to Flanagan. He gets a kick away towards half forward. Purcell. Senjov. Good mark. The little man, Mark Senjov, does well at centre half forward. And he's got Marcus on his outside. No, yes, he does. He sees him. Good kick, good play. And he should be able to take the mark in front of Nick Lacuna. He does. Nick probably tells Eugene he can't kick the goal. Eugene will probably go back and see if he can. Played pretty well this afternoon, Eugene Marcus. Has kicked 1 goal. Chance to put the 15th on the board for East Geelong. He comes in now. And just been missing to the right-hand side, have they, all day? No, he's got it. Did you think that was a goal, did you?
No. I was watching the goal umpire. He didn't move.
Was that a goal?
No, not from here.
It must have been when it flew over his hat. He didn't move.
Gee, Willikers. Well, it's a 15th goal for East. Second for Eugene Marcus. They go to 15-13-103. They lead Geelong West 9-6-60. Oh, I must need glasses. Struth. It's got me stumped.
I think he's been given the decisions from 1 point all day.
You better go, Eric.
All right, from the throw up, it's Reuter gets the tap down, a series of handballs. Miles for East Geelong over to Murray. Can he pick it up? Well, didn't go for the ball, unfortunately, and the outcome, the ball thrown away there by...
He's picked it too.
No, umpire Stokes missed the first one because the West Cricket player just threw the ball away and then got held without it, and he's paid the second one. The ensuing free kick gone wide to Rathje. Boundary umpire's not too close to it. Now, Eastern Suburbs, can they recover it?
He's thrown that.
A great handball to Reuter, handball to Intervong. Intervong over to Williams. Williams by hand again over to Murray. Murray now drives straight to the full forward position. In front is O'Leary. Well, right in front of the umpire. O'Leary gets absolutely decked, and umpire Clifton has done nothing about it at all. And a disgraceful exhibition by him all day, I'm afraid to say. Now the ball is on centre wing. Picked up there by O'Connor. A little chip pass from O'Connor. Always set Intervong up here because it's high in the air. The ball comes down and, well, I'm afraid there's a bit going on behind the play, and one player involved shouldn't be out there if that's what all he wants to do. And the ball is chipped to half forward. Spores can't take the mark. Coming onto it is Rathje of the East Geelong side, West Cricket side. Comes clear and the ball is forced over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in half forward. There's players just run around the back line. Ball out of bounds, waiting for the boundary umpire to recover the ball.
Well, it's going to be a boundary throw in at half forward for West Cricket. Thrown in now. Reuter off hands, goes towards O'Connor again. Handball backwards towards standing start. Marcus goes towards the middle. Leonard puts a hand up and takes the grab. Got Ian Ellie wide. He elects though to just hold it up. He goes towards half forward and able to take the mark is Manning. That's Jerry. Now he's at centre half forward. Harris gives him a lead. He doesn't go there though. He goes short and it's okay. Finds Vinnie Lehman. He goes with the right boot in towards Cam Pigley. Standing though, and Reuter gets it away. Good little tap to Miles as well. He goes with the left boot wide towards Murray, who takes the mark. He's got Intervong wide if he wants to go there. He's got Williams as well. He goes towards Intervong. Does it make it? Yes, it does. And he can run on, and he does. Senjov in support. Goes with a little left foot kick towards Flanagan. Can't take it with him. Pushed off the ball, Ian Nelly. Still in the middle. And coming back towards Leonard. He's wrapped up. Intervong in there again. He's ripped off the footy. The umpire will come in and ball it up pretty close to the boundary line in between wing and half forward.
Final score, AFL Carlton 129, defeated the Kangaroos 15-9-99.
There you go, my tips out the window this weekend. Good to see.
What's that, Eric? Sweet revenge, is it? It's not revenge, is it? Next year, is it? You've got to do it on the day.
That's right.
They haven't got a premiership cup in their clubhouse. Back towards Leonard from the ruck contest. Goes into the middle, vacant. Foot race now. Marcus getting across there. And he picks it up. And in fact, it's Lynch. He runs away. Breaks it free. Gets a right foot kick away towards Sean Flanagan. Picks it up on the bootlaces beautifully and runs away. Goes on the left boot high towards Williams, who just stands there and takes the mark. He's turning around looking for Hyatt. He sees him now and he takes it. Well, the West boys are giving him a good cheer here. You want to kick a goal.
Perhaps there's been a bit going on behind the scenes with the crowd and Hyatt. But, they've got nothing to cheer about, I don't think, the West crowd, Laurie.
Kicks a goal. Well, that'll shut them up.
Yeah, they've got a problem if they're cheering about their performance.
Aaron Hyatt kicks his first goal, and the 16th for East Geelong. They go to 16 goals, 13, 109. They lead Geelong West 9-6-60, and that is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 28 minutes gone.
Laurie, interesting. Dale Purcell has taken himself off the ground, obviously, to have a bit of a look, and that's probably not a bad ploy for a playing coach to every now and again, if the opportunity presents itself. Yeah,
no, I think it's a good idea, Eric, to go off and just have a look and see a few things he might want to do on the shearing weeks. And
might only be 5 minutes, but it's enough.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Up in the centre once again. Reuter gets the tap down. O'Connor, he's done a great job. A little handball very quickly to Marcus. And following up, takes the ball. Another little hand pass to Gibson. And Gibson drives along to half forward. Ian Ellie can't take the mark. It comes off hands to Peters. Peters goes to the full forward position. Hyatt.
He only had to pick it up.
He only had to stand on his feet because there was nobody in the goal square. He tried to kick it as he fell. Unfortunately, it's offline and behind. So the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard, 29 minutes gone, final quarter, 16-14, 110 East Geelong. They lead West Cricket Footy Club 9-6-60.
So Doyle kicking in again, goes short, looking for and finding Shane Manning. Still inside defensive 50. He goes short towards Leonard. That's okay. His handball towards Burton. Has it and then lost it. He handballed to his teammate who was nearly on his hands and knees. I said the umpire coming back.
Throw,
was it? Okay, yeah. Throw. So that's Duncan Miles with the footy in the middle. Hyatt gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. Now Peters not back on the ground. Now Hyatt in the pocket. Handball backwards towards Murray. His handball inboard to Senjov. Left foot kick pretty high. O'Leary sets him a task against Lakino.
He's got it.
Mark. Geez, he's got some strength, hasn't he, Laurie?
Yeah. 2 players running at him as well, so...
Sean O'Leary's taking the mark, 10 metres out, 45-degree angle. He's pretty happy. He's coming back smiling.
Won't really be an easy shot though from
No,
there,
it won't be,
boys.
will it? But he should kick it straight over the umpire's hat, and the umpire hasn't moved all day, so we should know where he is.
I was going to say, he's only going to get it in with 20 metres and there'll be a goal.
O'Leary comes
Well,
in.
that's a goal. I'm going home. I'll tell you right now.
Well, he was going to put 2 hands up. 4 goals, 5 Sean O'Leary this afternoon. You both went, oh my, here we go. But it is a behind, 16-15, 111 East Geelong, Geelong West, 9-6-60.
We're cynical, Eric.
Buckley's in a centre final quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 30.5 minutes. We're having fun anyway, even if anybody else isn't. Kick in, goes towards centre. Glencross taps it on to Manning, who's ripped off by Marcus. Foot race back, Reuter still running, the big man, does well. Gets half a Shepherd, handball back, there is the siren. And it is full time here at Bakers Oval, and East Geelong 16 goals, 15, 111. They have defeated the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 9-6-60 in that final term. 3 goals, 5 to East Geelong, and 2 goals, 2 to Geelong West. And in the end, it was a 51-point win to East Geelong. The goal kickers this afternoon for East Geelong, 4 to Sean O'Leary, and 2 each to Mark Senjov, Damien Williams, Dale Purcell, Sean Flanagan and Eugene Marcus, and singles to Andrew Hill and to Aaron Hyatt. While for Geelong West, their goals this afternoon, 2 to Darren Campigley, and singles to Andrew Harris, Jerry Manning, Vinnie Lehman and Chris Wilkie, also Adam Melville, and actually Jason Ratchie kicked 2 along with Darren Campigley. But in the end, it was a 51-point win to East Geelong, 16-15, 111. They defeated Geelong West 9-6-60. We'll take a break.